All right. GLB, Get Local Beverly on Isle You Love Radio. Woo! We the people.
All right.
And we here with Reno, Cruz and the band. Y'all give it up for them. Can I get it? Yes. They just got through performing. This is the after show. But before we get into it, can I get everybody's name and where they from real quick? Because everybody ain't from Chicago, right? Okay. Let's go. Let's start with you.
My name is Sam Hudgens. I play sax and keys, and I'm from Evanston, Illinois.
Yes.
Hello, my name is Reno Cruz. I play guitar and I sing, I guess. And I'm from the west side of Los Angeles.
West Side, LA.
My name is Jay Kaverlak. I play bass, and I'm from Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Santa Fe.
There it
Okay.
is. I'm David Blair II. I play drums, a few other things, and I'm from the south side of Chicago.
South Side. We both from the South Side. How you doing? There we go. Yeah, I'm here with you.
We here.
Okay, so how'd y'all like performing here with Get Local Beverly? How was this?
This was beautiful. This was really, really, really beautiful, man. It's something different about performing with, it's been, I don't know how long it's been since I've been able to perform my music in front of people. I think it's been almost a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Plus the quarantine and all that.
Actually, January. I played a little show in January. So, when quarantine hit, I think everyone in this group, I was supposed to be on tour with David this spring.
Wow.
Yeah, and shit just didn't pan out because of, I think that's everyone, right? Everyone, didn't have their shit pan out. So this was beautiful. I feel very honored to be here.
Yes, we're honored to have you guys. How'd you guys feel about it? There we go. Yeah, we can clap it up. How'd you guys feel about it?
I felt amazing about it.
We was talking, yeah.
I told you earlier when I came down here, I've never been to Beverly. I'm from Evanston, north side, so I came down here. It's beautiful, first of all.
He loves Beverly.
It's gorgeous. I want to buy a house out here, low-key. And
we're looking for
honestly,
a realtor.
It reminded me of Evanston, but with more beautiful older houses. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's not, more beautiful architecture and stuff like that. So I would love to come back here. This space is amazing. Thank y'all for having us.
Yes. Wow, how'd you feel?
This was fucking rad. You guys got a really, really cool thing going on here.
Yes. Shout out to Amy, right?
Yeah. Shout out to Amy, man.
Most definitely.
Yes.
This was to I don't even want to say surprised. There was floored walking in here. This shit was so cool.
Whoa. Wow.
Right, because when some random person hits you up on Instagram and is like, come play our thing, you're like, wow.
Wow. You didn't know what to expect. Y'all didn't know what to expect.
But to walk in, I felt very taken care of as an artist coming in here, and that I appreciate everything you guys have done.
And it's just such a cool use of the space.
I've
played in churches and shit like this before, and when I pull up and it's run down, then I know I can bring beer in. But I pulled up tonight.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Is this like a church?
Y'all still have the sign out front. It still looks like a church.
But it also sounds phenomenal. Like a lot of big
There we go.
When you get a drum kit and bass amps in there, it gets boomy. Chapels, right?
Yeah.
It's very boomy. You got to put drum cages, shields around it, and I was very impressed. It sounded amazing.
You would know,
y'all
right?
Doing a good job.
Because you gave me some information. Your dad was a pastor, right?
He is my mom's a music minister. So when I college, she did the college gospel choir. So that was our whole battle the whole time was getting a full gospel choir and band with drums and bass amps in a chapel to sound decent, and it was always hard. It's very boomy. So when I get in a space and I hear it like this, it's awesome. I don't know what is going on with the acoustics, but it's working.
Yes, it definitely is. Wow. Okay, so how do you feel about it? Because you're on the drums, right?
Man, yeah, I think it sounds great too.
The boom.
Man, I think everything sounded great especially when we really locked in. There were really special parts of the performance and us just playing. Yeah, when I walked in, I'm like, man, this is a whole church. Shit.
Yes. They really pulling this off. Jake is over here a mad scientist and shit, right?
100%.
Yeah, and then we got Tom. Man, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The setup is so great. I really like, and there's other rooms. There's a lot of
fucking reverb
hidden
downstairs.
That shit is wild.
I mean, if it's that crazy, could you guys would you think about like recording a record live?
100,000%.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Wow.
I'll come back down tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta. Okay, Amy, we gonna have to let her know,
I mean,
man.
I'm broke as hell, but I'll come down tomorrow.
Wow.
I'm sure we could figure something out.
So, do you guys usually perform up north and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. Because I heard you mention that. Is it any
Usually.
space like this up north? I just want to know.
I've never seen a space like this in my life.
Yes.
Nope.
No, definitely
Beverly,
no
yes.
space. Southside.
Southside.
Yeah, Southside.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
real.
This level, I played the church somebody owned once, but we brought the PA. We had to do all this.
Is it
shit
so
to-
far?
No, this
Oh,
was
I did a
the
so
last
far.
band I was in. We just had to bring all the shit, but to have like gear and all the fucking lights and shit, like this is a
Backline,
whole
like
other
fucking-
level.
Yeah, yeah, that's real.
Wow. So, is this you guys' first show together though?
I mean,
Yeah, my first time
I
playing
met
with
these
them for
guys on
sure.
Tuesdays.
Yeah.
so this is what happened.
Uh-oh. Story time.
I moved to Chicago maybe 2017, but I didn't really start playing music out until like 2018. So I met David, the first out of these three guys. I met David on a gig in 2018 with Shawnee Dez.
Shout out.
That was a
Shawnee.
so far. That was a
Shout
so
out
far.
Shawnee Dez, man.
Shout 'em
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
I met him at rehearsal, but and I met you at a so far too. Well,
Whoa.
it's the hustle of being a gigging musician in Chicago, and like you start out like playing house shows and so far shit. I met Sam earlier this year
Through Shawnee too.
through Shawnee as well. Shout out Shawnee Dez.
She's the plug.
She's
She's the
best.
plug.
She's the plug. She's
Honestly,
the
Shawnee
most
Dez
talented.
is the connector. She's a connector of human beings, and she is the
out.
reason that I have anything going on in Chicago right now. So,
Wow.
Shawnee,
Eddie
if you're watching, thank
Shout
you.
out Eddie
I love
Burns.
you.
There we
And
go.
shout out Eddie Burns. Beautiful
Okay,
man.
who's Eddie Burns?
Eddie
He's,
Burns is a drummer.
Yeah, drummer and
Producer.
producer in a group called the Burns Twins, but now he's producer for everybody. And we got to work on Shawnee's album together earlier at the beginning of this year, back before we had any idea what we were getting into for 2020.
Wow.
It was a beautiful way to start.
Yeah,
the year.
nobody kind of knew what
no.
2020 was
man,
gonna.
No,
Wow.
it was a great way to start it.
Then come to find out that I was playing this, I realized like I was gonna do it solo. Then I realized like a week before, like, wait,
Fuck no.
I know these guys.
Yes, that was great thinking right there.
But I was like, I'm gonna call the three best musicians that I know and get them to play my music. So
And they are the best. It
Yeah,
works. There we
yeah.
go.
But yeah, like the first time we had played the songs together. I mean, I had done a gig with a couple gigs with Jake, and I'd done a gig with. Did we do a gig, or did we just you just played?
We've done 2 gigs together. I think.
David and Jake played on the record as well, the record that's out. Yeah, you played bass.
I too
Smoke
smoke
less
marijuana.
weed, bro.
He's forgetful.
Yeah, I have one song out right now, and they played on both of them. Both of them played on it.
Wow. Okay. So you guys are gonna take this thing. After quarantine, seems like you guys are gonna.
Oh yeah, this is
I'm
going on
ready
the
to,
road,
man.
dude.
22.
Well,
here
wait,
we go.
hope so.
This is what you don't know is that everyone else in this group is actually a cold songwriter as well.
Whoa.
Like the thing about Chicago that I've realized is that like you meet people and then like it turns out they're growing right alongside you, and then like it feels like I'm coming up with people. I'm not coming up by myself. 'Cause
Wow.
The reason why anything I'm doing is coming up is because of the people I'm around, not really because of just me. Because I'm doing my work, but then he's doing his work, she's doing her work, and then we come
We're not
together.
going after like Beyonce placements. We're going for our friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Yes.
We're
yes.
building community on a local level with the people that are doing the shit that we're doing, and we're gonna grow together. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love it, bro.
like-
That's what it's all about, right there.
100%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hip hop for real, so I definitely understand that, bro. And speaking of that, what are you guys' influences? I mean, because all of y'all are just individually dope, but I want to get into like a little bit of the story of each one of you guys. Like, what's your influences?
Well, I mean, go around the circle, man. So
Influences, man. So I grew up in church, obviously, so that's the biggest influence. My mom has been transcribing and playing gospel music since I was a little kid.
Shout out, Mom.
Shout out, Mom.
Shout
Helen
out, Mom.
Hudgens. I love you, Mom. My earliest memories are waking up and her like transcribing, Kirk Franklin and all these people on tapes,
Ooh.
and it'd be like going forward and then running backwards. So it was all chipmunk voices. It'd be like her like, Jesus, Like, that's what I would hear. But then I would also hear her playing the piano every Sunday and like during the week and stuff like that. So that is definitely my biggest influence, hands down. It was just church music.
Wow.
And gospel music.
And your mom.
And my mom.
And we're in a
Yeah.
church,
Dope.
so.
And then
look
my
at
dad had.
That's
had all the
crazy,
folk
right?
Stuff. Yeah.
We
And
in
we're
a church.
I know, right? That's why when he told me the gig, he was like, "It's a church on the south side." That's all he told me. I was just like, "Bet, I'll be there." That's like my vibe. It's my whole fucking vibe. I'll be there.
Wow. Wow. That's dope, man.
Yeah, but as far as like artists, like I love Miles Davis. I love D'Angelo. I love like Kanye's my fucking guy.
Thank you.
Those three, it's just like those are like the people I look up to the most. Jazz, Miles Davis, D'Angelo, neo soul, hip hop, Kanye West.
That's a great list, bro. Amazing.
Well, I share something in common with Sam in that I was also raised in the church, but I didn't have a very strong musical input from that. Kind of a different background. But so my dad really only played Christian music in the house, except for the Beatles and João Gilberto, who is the inventor of bossa nova, which is a Brazilian jazz music. So that, I think, on a subconscious level, kind of infused. And when I started learning to play guitar, I didn't want to be a shredder. I didn't want to be a rock guy. I wanted to play like songs.
Wow.
Even though you fucking shred.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but not really. I have enough chops to get by the 10% chops. But no, as I got old, man. Just like every new songwriter I discover who, like, my favorite kind of songwriters are songwriters who write something that I'm like, how did you know how I felt about that?
Wow.
You know what
Straight
I mean?
to the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People
the
like
heart
Joni
is-
Mitchell or Nick Drake or Sufjan Stevens is a contemporary one. Yeah. In terms of guitar playing, though, Antonio Carlos Jobim, Luis Bonfa, João Gilberto, like the Brazilian guys. And I do
Wow.
try to emulate some of that in my playing. I'm not anywhere near as good as them, but getting there.
Yeah.
Someday.
It's a great influence, you know. And shout the Brazilian music out. Like, that's crazy.
Brazilians make the best music, hands down. Sorry.
Facts.
Yes. Okay.
I came up on, more like a folk kind of vibe, more like singer-songwriter kind of shit.
Okay.
Finger style guitar, not quite classical, not quite bluegrass, more like Dylan, Joni Mitchell kind of stuff. And then I just went ham in college and started to pick up on everything, hip hop and jazz, fucking math rock and crazy avant-garde shit and shit like that.
Whoa.
And these days, not these days, right now, my big three are probably like Brad Mehldau, Frank Ocean,
Okay.
and Bon Iver. Those are probably
Whoa.
like the three.
That's
really
heavy
That's
right
three.
there.
Bon
Those
Iver
are
is
the
huge for
three.
me as well.
Same.
Whoa.
Same.
I
100%.
kind of got off of the train a little bit, not in a bad way, just like had to stop.
I almost did, but then he put the saxophones on
Yeah,
22
the
a million,
sax,
and I was
dude.
like, oh shit.
Fuck, dude. And even that last record, I fuck with the last
He
record.
was at it.
Dude.
I play the
No,
saxophone, dude.
Dude, the 22 a million, I fuck with the last record too, but yeah, like Frank Ocean in particular, that dude.
Yeah.
That dude goes straight
I'm
to the
getting
heart.
into production more, like that dude,
Yeah.
he can like paint a memory with just
For
sound.
sure.
Yeah.
6 different fire melodies in a song.
Crazy.
Yes.
Not just a verse hook. It's like
There's-
Beatles type melody.
Yeah. There's
And
never
the
been
mastering is so
anybody.
pure and pristine. Like,
There's never been anybody.
Yes.
He can talk and rap and sing in like the same song. And
Yes.
it's like all of it makes me cry. It's crazy.
yeah.
That's so
He's
real.
amazing.
So yeah, that's kind of my influences.
Wow. Yeah.
Frank Ocean has influenced me a lot as well. Like,
Wow.
man, Channel Orange like literally changed
Yes.
my life.
Yes.
Literally, like the way that I approach music and the way that I like thought about songwriting literally changed when that album came out. To take it back, I was raised in the church as well. My dad is a pastor as well. So
Okay, 2 pass. Shout out to Dad.
shout out to Dad, yeah. And so gospel music was the biggest thing. My mom's a singer. My aunts are singers. And so it forced me to hear a lot lot of gospel music being sung and being played. And so that is like a huge influence. But I really I got into a lot of different music very early through like good friends of mine. I think that's how I like expanded my
The network.
yeah, just the music that I listened to. Like I had friends like one of my best friends was raised by his grandparents, and so like they're listening to like Parliament and Funkadelics, and like they're listening to like, and so like all of this stuff is like really like, I'm like, man, what is this?
Yes.
Some of my biggest influences like Erykah Badu.
Oh my
like
God.
D'Angelo, Frank Ocean, obviously. Stevie Wonder is probably by far the greatest influence on me as a musician.
Wow.
And just like musicianship and like just like
It's like harmony.
yeah,
He
dude,
gave me harmony,
fucking,
bro.
He
could play a
cheats.
2-5 like nobody. Yeah. He could just go 2-5-1. You were like,
It's like what the fuck?
he'll go out, and Wyatt does this too in his song. Like he'll go out of the key just for a second, and then let me go here,
then
let me
scoot
go
back.
back, let me just go, and
He's not.
Whoa.
the Beatles did that
like it's
too.
easy.
He's not playing by the rules.
But the
dude.
thing
He
about
doesn't.
the thing about fucking Stevie is he's like the only guy where nobody changes shit when they cover.
Wow.
It's like
Right?
everybody
So
else,
true.
like Beatles, people throw in all these different subs, they'll hip it up. But Stevie, it's like no, he already had the
Back
perfect
then.
harmony. He already had
as
the
hip as it can be.
Yeah,
So he
exactly.
was
literally
Literally as
Still-
good as it could
still
possibly
hip.
be.
Exactly.
so Stevie can see the future.
Basically,
Yes.
Oh.
I believe so.
Kinda.
I mean-
he can see.
because like a
think
neo
he
soul
took acid at
song
some
is
point.
like a neo soul
oh,
song is
oh.
like 4 measures of a Stevie song on loop. Basically,
God.
they took that and just sampled it and chopped it.
Whoa. That's crazy.
Honestly.
Yeah, Stevie's the man. For me, it was like Beatles. I can remember that's the first thing I ever heard, and then it was Stevie Wonder. It went Beatles, Stevie, forever. And
Wow.
Yeah. I still know all these songs to this day. And I agree, it's the most informative as far as chords and melodies.
Yeah, dude.
Singing, who fucking
Rhythm.
range like that? Like, whew.
Whoa.
It's ridiculous.
Styles, he's going from reggae to hip hop to.
So we agreeing on Stevie, Frank Ocean. Everybody's not with the Kanye. You just Kanye.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's dad, bro. I love Kanye.
I'll fuck with Kanye, yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
it's,
Kanye
it's hard to
definitely
get behind
influenced.
him now. It really is. I know he's wildin', but it doesn't matter. It's like I grew up on his records, bro. I remember where I was when I heard Graduation, and that changed my mindset in all of music. And
100%.
damn near, he showed me jazz because he sampled jazz records.
Whoa.
Like, hip-hop
It's
so
showed
real,
me
dude.
jazz.
It's
The
so-
Tribe,
so real.
Tribe made Kanye, made all these people, Kendrick and all these guys, but they were influencing through the jazz sampling. 5 beats a day is for 3 summers.
Yes. Yes.
And I've always been into the beat heads like Dilla and Kanye and like those, like the lifestyle. I love smoking weed and just making beats. Like it's just that's my lifestyle.
and
You know what
those
I mean?
three
And those were
summers,
goats.
those 3 summers was in Beverly on Vincennes.
I knew
right
the
here.
vibes were high. Right when I got to
Yeah.
Beverly, I was like, oh, something's up.
Yeah.
knew the vibes were
Yeah. The vibes were extremely high. Extremely high. So, I just want to know with all these influences, what do you guys got planned for the future right now? Because, I mean, it seems like we want you back. Everybody wants them back, right? Everybody wants you back. Yes. We would love for you guys to do something here. We definitely would. But what do you guys got planned? I know quarantine and all of this, but are you guys going to continue this? Like, what's the future?
I already told Reno like I'm down for like
Likewise.
All
Anytime,
of
any
the-
place.
bro like we're here. So
The next step is for me, the next step is finishing this record and getting it to sound the way that I know it can sound. And
Okay.
then putting
What's the name of the record?
The name of the record is The Avoider. So
Ooh.
I played a little song earlier called The Avoider, and it's basically the songs themselves, I try to be as honest as I can because I haven't been honest in my life. And
That's amazing. That's
it's
a line right
me
there.
it's me like telling the truth for the first time. So
Wow.
that's what I want people to hear.
That is
fuck yeah, dude.
wow. That's a lyric. You should is that in the songs?
Oh, it's a bar? Okay.
Yes, that was a bar.
For sure. That's
That was a bar. That was bars. Like, whoa. That was a moment right there. Okay. So Is this an album or is you?
It's an album. It's about halfway done, so I got to finish it this fall, and then it'll hopefully be out next year.
Yes. I mean, I wish we can fast forward it.
I wish we could too.
Because you
right?
guys are amazing.
Demos do sound fucking amazing.
They do.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're fire as fuck.
Yeah.
It's really, really, really good.
I got something that they might be thinking about. Is it possible if you can do like a snippet of that album
Well, you
in
want
here?
like
Play some, bro.
like right now?
No, I'm saying recording.
Ah,
Yeah.
we could do a live song
Say
here.
we could record live here.
We could do "Feelings Gone" here.
That'd be
Oh
hot.
yeah.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Barn burner, dude.
Dude, burn this whole thing down to the ground. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That would be cool.
We got to
Freaks out, dude.
And I would get some behind the scenes. I would love to film you
Come
guys
on.
working.
I'm down. If he's down.
You guys like that? That's cool?
Set it up.
Prove it.
All right. So we're, we're about to wrap it up, man. And I just want to, I just feel like we just had a heart-to-heart, man.
100%.
Yes, this is our You Love Radio, man, and what it means is intellect operating the universe through the heart with love and compassion. So it sounds like that's what you guys do. You guys find a way to channel the music to express what you can't in real life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it helps people express that in their real life, and that's what it's really about. So I guess the music is the art form teaching life, right?
It's healing us and hopefully heals the world. So
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys are a prime example of that. You should give it up for yourself and clap it up, man.
and thank you for
Yes,
having
yes.
us. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
For
thanks,
real.
yo. I appreciate
This has
these
been
guys.
really fun.
Yes, and this is Get Local Beverly, man. Our You Love Radio. We the people. Yes. Peace. Yes.
That's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yes.